This is the Roulette Master, and I've been using a strategy at the casino this week that's been doing amazing. It's called 11th Street Roulette, and one of my subscribers, Edwin, says that he has made this system even better, so I'm all ears, because anytime I'm using something in the casino that's working really well and someone says, hey, I can make that better, I'm going to listen. So today we're going to test his incredible new modification of 11th Street Roulette, and it was originally made by Mr. Retro, and I'm going to share with you both of these systems in a head-to-head matchup today. This should be awesome, and let's go ahead and get started, and I'll share with you what the differences are, and let's see which one makes the most money in 15 minutes. This should be amazing, and here we go. So we're going to start, after it spends here, we're going to start with $5 on each of 11 streets, and that's going to be a $55 total bet. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to leave out the one that hit last, and here we go. And again, this first one is Mr. Retro's original 11th Street Roulette. The new modification from Edwin will be coming up, and again, this is going to be an awesome matchup. And I've been using this one in the casino already and making money with it. So I can't wait to see what Edwin has going here. So let's go ahead and spend. This is a $55 total bet to start. And here we go. That's a 15 black. And we're going to get $5 in profit with each one of these wins. And then I'll share with you how we deal with losses with both of these systems. It's going to be a little bit different. When we win, we're going to take out the one that hit last, the 15 in this case, and then add the other one back in, the 34, 35, 36, and spin, and here we go. All right. That is a 13 black, and this is a super high coverage system, but we already had a loss, and normally you don't lose this early on, but that's okay. I'm going to share with you how he recovers with this system. So when we lose, we're going to go up a unit. So let's go ahead and do that. And then when we win, something else is going to happen. So because we have to get back in session profit, you see we're at minus 50. So let's go ahead now and spin. That was a really early loss, but again, good because you'll get to see how this works and how it recovers, because most high coverage systems are really hard to recover with. Mr. Retro came up with a way of doing it with this many numbers covered, which is awesome. So when he gets a win, and you can see we're at minus 40, when he gets a win, then what he does is he takes off the one that just hit, just like that. So after a win, we take one off, and then we go up a unit. So let's do that. We're also going to be going up a unit and when we lose, but we're not going to take more streets off when we lose, only when we win. So now we're at 150 total bet. Let's go ahead and spin. Okay, that's a 21 red. We won again. So you see we're still not in session profit. So what we do next is we take off the one that just won, the 21. And then we go ahead and we add a unit to each one of these that are left. Okay, just like that. And again, we add a unit when we lose, but we don't take a street off. And let's go ahead and spin, and we're at 180 total bet now. This is our first recovery. Normally you don't lose this quickly with this many numbers, but I'm glad you're going to get to see early how to deal with this. And you see now we're at $50. We're in session profit, and we start over. So we go back to where we started, and we'll leave out the 30 street this time. And again, this is the original 11th Street Roulette by Mr. Retro that I've been using and doing well with. And the new one will be coming up here very soon. After this one's over, we'll start with Edwin's new 11th Street modification, which he says is better. Let's find out. And that's a win right there. We're currently up $55. And again, we're going to take out the one that just hit, the 12. And then we're going to add one in right here and spin. We're back at base level 55, and sometimes you can go a really long time without losing when you have 11 streets, and that's just so many numbers. And there's another win right there. We're up $60. Let's take out the one that hit last, the 5, and then we'll add one in right here and spin. There's only one uncovered at all times, unless you're in the recovery process, and that's a 7 red. And that's 33 numbers covered. That's why we're getting so many wins. We're up 65. And we're going to take out the one that just hit the 7. Then we'll add it in right here next to it. And spin. And here we go. All right. That is an 18 red. And we won. So now we're up $70. We'll take out the one that just hit the 18. And then we'll add it in right here and then spin. All right, here we go. That's a 26 black. And I really enjoy playing this because you get so many wins. We're up $75, and I've never really seen and we'll take the 26 off here, and add one in, not there, how about right there, and then spin. But I've never really had a super high coverage system that came back when you had losses like this one does. And that's another win there. So we're up 80, and you already got to witness at one time, but I'm sure we'll have more attempts to... oh, actually, I need to take that one out. I was talking too much there. But hopefully we'll still get the win. That's a 17 black. And we did. So now we will take out... We're up 85. If you forget to do one like that, just jump right back on board. It won't hurt anything. You're probably going to win it anyway. You still have 33 numbers covered. And here we go. That's a 22 black. And that's a win. So we're up $90 now. Okay, so up 90. And then we're going to take out the one that hit last, the 22. Add the next one in right here and then spin. And here we go. Okay, so that's a win, and we're up 95. Let's rebet and spin again here, and let's see what we get. That's a 3 red. That's another win, and we're up 100. So, and let's take that one out, the 3. Add one in, and then spin. And again, try to do that every time. If you forget on one, no big deal, because you still have 33 numbers covered. You're probably still going to win, but just jump right back on board if you forget. We're up 105, and we'll take out the 34. Then we'll add one in here on the 1, 2, 3, and then spin. And the whole secret to this is that recovery process, which we'll go over again once we have our next loss. And that'll happen when we have a repeater or a 0 hits. And we're up 110. But other than that, you're just going to get lots of wins. We'll take this one out, add this one in. If I can get it on the right spot there we go. And let's go ahead and spin. All right, this is Mr. Retro's original 11th Street system. And that's what I was talking about. The 0 or double 0 will definitely have you lose. So again, when you lose, you don't take any streets away with this one. You just go ahead and you go up 1 unit. So you go from $5 to $10. So let's do that. And then we'll start taking streets off once we get a win. Okay, that's a win. So you see, we only made 10 back of that 55. So what we have to do now is we have to take out the 23 street, and then we add a unit to each one of those. So we're adding a unit when we win after we take out the street that hit last. And now we're at 150 total bet. Let's go ahead and spin. When you lose, you don't take one out. You just go up a unit. And that's a 29 black. And that's a $30 win. We're up 95. So now all of a sudden, we're going to take another one out. We'll take the 29 out, just like that. And then we'll add one more unit to each. Here we go. Okay, and now we're at 180 total bet. Let's get a win here and then reset. And that's a 1 red. And we got the win. So we can reset now. We're up $155. So we'll leave out the 1 that just hit and fill the others up because only 1 is vacant. And here we go. Okay, back to $55 base level. And really recovers nicely for a high coverage system. I mean, a super high coverage. This is even more the Romanovsky. This is 33 numbers, not 32 or 30. And we're up 160. Let's go ahead and take out the 8 now. And then we'll add that back in right here. And spin. And doing amazing again today with 11th Street Roulette, the original 11th Street. And that's a 33 black. And we got the win. So we're up 165 now. We'll take out the last one, which was the 33. And then we'll add it in right here and spin. And then the modification of this is coming up from Mr. Retro. I'm not from Mr. Retro. This is Mr. Retro's here. It's from Edwin from the Netherlands. Is the new one today. And we'll see if it's as good as this one. This one's pretty awesome. We're already up $170. And very little risk so far. So Let's add this one back in there and spin. We're only leaving one street open, the last one that hit. And here we go. That's a 34 red. That's a win. So now we're up 175. We'll take out the 34, and then we'll add it in back here on the 16 and spin. Still at base level, $55. And here we go. That's a 10 black. And that's a nice win. We're up 180, and we'll take that one out, the 10. And then we'll add it in right, not there, right here, and spin it. Now we're back at $55 total bet. And here we go, just cruising right along, making profit with this 11th Street Roulette by Mr. Retro, and that's a win there. We're up 185. We'll take that one out, the 31. Put it over here on the 10 and spin. Still at base level, $55. This is a $2,000 bankroll system, and you can play this with a $400 bankroll if you use dollar units. So that's a nice win there. We're up 190. We'll take out the 8. Let me do that again. We'll take out the 8, and then we'll add it in right here and spin, and here we go. All right, that is a 21 red. And we won, so we're currently up 195, and we'll take out the 21 now. We'll add it in on the 7 and then spin. And let's see what we get on this one. Here we go. And I've been doing really well with this one in the casino, and yeah, a lot of times you can't play this on automated, though. You probably need a live dealer, or you can also play this if you're playing online. Let's take the 11 out now. We'll add it in over here and spin. But there are some automated machines that don't let you put 11 streets on there and totally get it. If that's the case and you want to play this, you need to test it first, but then try it out with a live dealer or playing online. And we'll take out the 5 here. We'll add it back in there and spin. And here we go. That's a 1 red. And that's a win. We're up $210. And now we're going to take out the 1, add it in on the 4, and let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. I'm actually going to be at a casino this week that I've never been to before. It's called the First Council Casino in Oklahoma. So if you guys have been there, let me know down in the comments. And we're going there for a Gary Allan concert and do some gambling. And let's see. Let's take out the 12 and then add it in on the 1, 2, 3, and let's go ahead and spin. And then the week after that, instead of being in Las Vegas, I'm going to be at the Hard Rock in Tulsa for the PGA Spring meeting. So we're up 220 now. I was really wanting to go on that Vegas trip, but had to cancel it at the last minute. But I'm going to go in March now. So let's go ahead and spin. That's okay. I think I've been to Vegas 7 or 8 times this year. And I love it, though, so I'm not one of those people that gets tired of it. And so I'll be back there before too long. And we're up 225. And let's go ahead now and let's take this one out and add it back in here. And actually, one of my favorite golf courses is near the Hard Rock. I'm going to be staying at it in Tulsa. It's called the Patriot. If you ever get a chance to play there, it's unbelievable. And that's a $230 win. And we're up $230. Let's take out the 32. Add it in right here and then spin. And here we go. And a lot of people wouldn't even believe how beautiful it is at the Patriot. It's actually up above Tulsa. You can actually see the entire city looking down. It's at such high elevation. So we're up $235. And we will, accidentally put too many on there. Let's go ahead and put those bets back out and do that. See, I'm talking too much. And that's okay. This one's almost over with. Let's go ahead and spin here. And this will be our last spin, actually. And, of course, we hit a 0 on our last spin. Okay, so that took us back to $180. We would have lost no matter where we put it on that last one there. But still a really great session. I've been doing fantastic with this in the casino, and I hope you really like it. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the original 11th Street. And now we're going to test out the modification of this, Edwin from the Netherlands modification of this system, and I'll share with you what he does different in the next 15 minutes. I can't wait to see how much money it makes, and really good session there again. We should have made more than 180, but we just lost. We didn't have a chance to recover there on the last spin, but still fantastic. All right, let's jump into Edwin's modification of 11th Street Roulette. Here we go. All right, the time is finally here for the modification of 11th Street Roulette by Edwin from the Netherlands, and let's go ahead and get started. And this one's going to start similar to the original 11th Street. And when you have a 0 up there, just go to the number before, which would be the 4. And we're going to leave that one uncovered. And here we go. So that's the same, but there's a lot of differences. And let's go ahead and spin at $55 total bet. The size of the bet's the same amount. And it's what you do after losses that's different. And wins, actually, too. So wins after losses, I mean. And we're up $5. We're going to go ahead now, and we're also going to do the same thing. We're going to take out the one that hit last. But again, there are a bunch of differences with this one. We're going to do something totally different when we lose. We're going to do something totally different when we win after a loss. And we'll get over that. We'll go over that here in a second. Once we have a loss, we're up $10. And let's take out the 9 that just hit, and then we'll add it in right here. And spin, and here we go. That's a 22 black, and that's a win. So we're currently up $15, and we'll take out the 22 there. We'll add it in over here and spin. So this part's the same. It's the recovery that's different. And here we go. That's a 35 black, and that's a win. We're up 20. And we'll take out the 35 and add it in right here, just like the original. And let's go ahead and spin. So still only one street uncovered. And that's a 30 red. That's a win. And we're up 25. So let's go ahead and take out the 30. And then spin and move that around. And here we go. That's a 14 red. Okay, we haven't lost yet, but we'll get to it. We're up 30, and let's go ahead and take out the 14, add this in on the 28, and spin. And there's going to be some major differences in the recovery on this one. That's a 17 black, and there's another win. That was close to hitting the loss there. We're up 35. And again, with both these systems, though, you're not going to lose very much just because you have so much coverage. And let's go ahead and spin. All right, here we go. That's a 15 black. Okay, that's a $5 win. We're up 40. And let's take out the 15. Add it in right here and spin. And it's fun getting this many wins. And then the key is really knowing what to do when you lose, though, and we'll get to that right now. There it is. That's our first loss. So it repeated, and you can see it's because the 13 and 15 are in the same street. We were up. We lost 55 there, so obviously we were up 40. So remember that, and it's good to have a good idea. It's great to have a good idea of where you were before with this way of playing it. We're going to now. When we actually lose, we're going to go up a unit, and we're going to take one out. So let's go ahead and do that first. So instead of winning and taking one out, we're going to take one out when we lose with this one. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll take out the one before that, and that was a 15, so we have to go to the next one. That'd be the 17. Okay, so just like that. And then now we're at $100 total, and let's go ahead and spin. So that's the first main difference. We're taking streets out when we lose instead of when we win. And that's a 28 black, and that's a win. So that means we're not taking any more streets out right now. And what it does mean, we're going to actually just repeat this bet again until we get in session profit. And if we don't lose again, we will just keep it the same. Okay, that's a $20 win. We're up 25. So we're trying to get in session profit or close to, and we're going to repeat this exact same bet until we're in session profit. If we lose, I'll go over that here in a second. Okay, that's another win, but the odds are you're not going to lose. We're back up 45. We're in session profit, so that means we start over. And we'll go over what happens if you lose again here in a second. So let's start over, and we'll leave out the 11. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. So that recovered nicely. We'll see how it does on the next one. And then we'll go over what happens if you lose while you're in that recovery. So we're up 50. And let's go ahead and just, we needed to take that one out. Sorry, we'll move it on the next one. But again, if you forget that, just like the other system, then just get back on track. You're going to probably win it anyway with 33 numbers. And we're up $55. So let's now take out the 1. And then put it back over here and spin. So again, if you when you lose, you're going to go up a unit and you're going to take a street out. Okay. With the original system, the first system today, and we're up 60 now. Let's take out that one out, the 16, and we'll add it in over here. Okay, and spin. And with the original one, we take streets out when we win. If we lose, we go up a unit. And so that's a major difference, but there's more I'll go over as we go through here. We're up 65, and we're going to now take out the 20, add it in right here, and spin. And let's see what we get on this one. That's a 24 black, and that's a win, and we're up 70. So now we'll take out the 24, add it in right here, and spin. All right. That's a 15 black. Okay, and that's a win. So we're up 75. Let's take out the 15, place it over here, and spin again. And again, when you have to take out that extra one, since it's not after a win, it's after a loss, you noticed I had to go to the second in line of the last two that hit. And if there's a tie, you just keep going. We're up $80 now. And we'll take out the 25, add it in over here, and then spin. And here we go. So that's a 26 black. And there's another loss. So let's go through this recovery again. We lost $55. So that's 55, 65, 75, 80 that we were up. So that's our session profit level. And remember, when we lose, we're going to go up a unit from $5 to $10, and then we're going to take out the one that the one before the one that hit last. So they're both the same. So we'll go to the 15. Oops, not that way. I got to hit this first. There we go. Okay, now we have $100 total bet, and instead of we have one less street basically. So let's go ahead and spin, and we're going to try to get in session profit before we lose. Again, the original system, we keep taking streets out when we win. This one, if we win after we take it out with the loss, we keep the bet the same. So we're up 45. We're just going to rebet and spin. We're not going to change the bet till we get in session profit. Now, if we lose during this process, we're going to take another street out. So that's what I wanted to cover next. But that's another win there. We're up 65. But if we lose during this process, we will take another street out and go up another unit. Okay, that's a 36 red. And that's a $20 win. We're already back in session profit. So we'll start again. And Edwin says this is safer than the original. I'll let you guys decide that after we get done. But the other one does make money faster, and I'll explain why here in a second. So let's go ahead and spin at $55 base level. And the reason the original system makes money faster is because the odds are that you're going to win after you lose. And with each win, we're going to go up a unit with the original system and take a street off. So we're going to take a street off, increase, take a street off, increase, take a street off, increase. That's going to make a lot more money quickly than this one will. But Edwin says this is much safer. So we're already up $90, and Edwin's right. It is recovering very nicely. So let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. But hopefully by the time we get done, you guys will have a good idea of which one you like better. And then let me know down in the comments. As always, we're up $95. We will take out the 3. We'll add it in over here and spin. And here we go. That's a 13 black. And let's talk a little bit more about why it makes more money as well. And the other reason the first one makes more money, it doesn't mean it's as safe as this one, but it's pretty safe. I've been using it effectively. But the reason it also makes more money is because you're gonna have at least a couple bets in the recovery that have 9 streets and 10 streets instead of 11. So that right there just allows you to make more money quickly. But this one has a better chance of hitting each time because you're staying at you're probably not going to go below 10 streets. You will if you lose twice, but the odds are that you won't. So let's take that one out, add it in right here, and spin. But with the original system, you're definitely going to go from 11 to 10 to 9 because the odds are you're going to win with this many numbers. So we lost again. So if we look at it now, we were up 105. We need to get back there. So remember, when we get a win, we are going to go ahead and that was a loss. So when you get a loss, you're going to go up 1 unit. And then you're going to take out the one that hit before the one that was last, which would be the 13 black. So we'll take that one out. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and spin, and we're going to stay right here instead of the original system where you're going to probably get a win, and then take another street off, then get another win, and take another street off. This one's going to stay right here at 10 streets, and we're up 70. And we're just going to repeat this until we lose or we get in session profit. If we lose, we pull another street off, and then we go up another unit. And then we try to get multiple wins until we're in session profit again. We're up 90 right now, and we're just going to repeat this exact same bet until we get back in session profit. Okay, that's a 36 red. And that's a win, and we're up 110. Let's try to get one more here to get back in session profit, and then we'll restart. That's a 5 red. So even though this one doesn't make quite as much money, we're already up $130. That's pretty good. And let's restart now that we're back in session profit. The other thing you have to think about in the recovery process, this one's going to have more numbers covered because it's not going to be dropping down to 9 streets very often. It's going to stay at 11 and 10 most of the time, unless you have 2 losses in a very close proximity. So that's a 20 black. But I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys, and I want to know which one you guys like better out of these two systems. They have a lot of similarities, but then a lot of differences. So let's go ahead and spin. And again, I've been using the original and doing really well with it. I want to hear you guys' feedback on this for sure. We're up 140, and we'll take off the 28. We'll add the 19 in and spin. And here we go. It's fun winning a lot with these real high coverage systems. The reason I've never used them that much in the past is because there was always the problem of recovery. And let's try to recover again here. And 85 plus 55, so that'd be 130. So that's how much we were up. We need to get back there. So we're going to add a unit. And then we're going to take off the one that was the time before last, which would be the 20. Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and we're going to just spin and keep this bet the same until we get back up to that 130 level. And that's a 19 red. Oh my goodness! And we lost that one. So that can happen. And if that happens with this one, we take another street off. But first, we're going to add another unit to all these. Okay, let's do that. Now we're going to take off the, let's see, that'd be not the 30 or the 19, because we can't do that, or the 28. We'd go to the 20. That's already taken. The 5 would come off next. Okay, so now we're at 135 total bet, and now we actually are at 9 streets instead of 10. Okay, that's a 22 black. And that's a win. We're up 30. So we just stay right here at 135 until we get back in session profit at 130. But now we have 9 streets instead of 10. And remember, we started with 11. So now we're up 75. We're just going to repeat and bet. And even with 9 streets, you have a fantastic chance of getting each win, but a little bit less chance than 10 or 11 streets. And that's a 26 black. That's another win. We're up 120. And one more of these, and we'll be back in session profit. And this is our last spin. That's an 18 red. And we got it. So it recovered. And we made $165 profit in 15 minutes. So let me know down in the comments, which one you like better, the original 11th Street by Mr. Retro or this modification by Edwin from the Netherlands. And I would love to hear from you. If you want to send a system in, please send it to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And I hope you're enjoying the search for the best roulette system possible each and every day. And I know I really do. And if you are enjoying that, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep growing this community of people that love roulette, and that would be fantastic. I love seeing the new systems every day, and again, hope you're having fun with it, and hope you're finding some systems that you really like in this search. And it's all about you guys. You guys keep sending them in, and I keep testing them out, and it's a lot of fun finding the best of the best. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.